let's go over what the fat release system is. It's 3 phases. Phase 1 lasts 2 days, okay? And it's called the gorging phase. You can eat whatever your little heart desires, whatever you want. You want 3 pizzas in 1 day, you can eat 3 pizzas in 1 day. I don't have any other examples because it's going to make me hungry. So for 48 hours, you can eat whatever you want. I can't make that any more clear. Whatever you want. Go out anywhere, eat anything. Phase 2 is when the diet kicks in. Okay, this is when the calories become restricted and you follow the list of foods that is provided for you in the pamphlet, and you basically just pick the foods you want to eat throughout the day when you're permitted to eat them. Phase 3 is the maintenance phase. That's when the strict diet has ended and the maintenance phase, which lasts 3 weeks, begins. And this is where we're starting to teach the body to handle more calories again. Right? We don't want to just come off the phase 2 and just go back to regular eating, because now you're going to overload the system with calories and you're just going to start putting body fat back on. You're going to start gaining weight real quick. Okay? Phase 3 allows the body to handle more calories very slowly over a period of 3 weeks, and then you're done. And then this is when we would like to see the simple chocolate diet come into effect so that you guys aren't left out in the blue trying to figure out how to keep this weight off on your own. We've done that for you. Okay? So that's what the fat release system is. It's those 3 phases. Expected results. Everyone is different, and therefore results will vary. Here is an example I use all the time. It's called the Advil experiment or the Advil syndrome. Okay? What's your name, sir? John? Mr. John. If I were to take you, Mr. John, and I have 200 milligrams of ibuprofen, and I give it to you, and I take another male, your same exact age, same exact height, same exact BMI, and you guys grew up in the same neighborhood across the street from each other, and I gave him 200 milligrams of ibuprofen, do you think the 2 of you could have the same exact results? Why? Right, genetics. It's all it comes down to. Your body is unique in the way it's made. Nobody has your same body. Nobody has your same genetics. Your metabolic rate is completely different from anyone else, no matter how similar alike you two are. Okay, if I gave you 200 milligrams of Advil and another person 200 milligrams of Advil, you could have completely different reactions. He could have an allergic reaction to it, right? And that's genetic. So what we're saying here is that the average is about 1 pound a day. What we're really looking for is a net weight loss at the end of the week, okay? Because it's very rare that the body's going to lose fat on a continual basis like this. The kidneys control water in the body, so one day you may hold more water than other days. That adds weight, right? Liquid has weight. You can measure liquid in grams. So if one day you didn't drink as much water and then the next day you're holding a little bit, it's going to add weight to the scale. It doesn't necessarily mean you put fat on or you didn't put any fat off. It just means there's other things happening in the body, right? So that's why we're saying the scale's great, but don't let it be the tell-all, okay? So 1 pound per day is an average seen by customers, and you can expect adequate fat loss, increase in digestibility, improve in colon health, improve in blood cholesterol values, improve in triglyceride values, improve in fasting blood glucose values, an internal cleanliness feeling, more energy, and a better sense of well-being. These are all, everything that's listed right there is not what we're telling you is happening. These have been collected from people who've taken it. So this is not me saying it. These are quotes coming from folks who have taken the fat release system, and this is what they told me they felt when they're finished with it and while they're on it. Okay, so I'm not telling you this is going to happen, right? That your blood cholesterol levels are going to be better. No, all we're saying is these are things that have been experienced during the fat release system. There are other variables that can increase or slow down the fat loss process. Fat loss is a complicated process that can be interrupted by many variables, such as improper energy expenditure to caloric intake ratio. All that means is if you're way too physically active and not taking in enough calories, that can interrupt the fat loss process. You'll actually put on fat in that manner. Okay, you have to eat enough calories to meet your physical demand. being too active, not eating enough, obviously, and what is what I just said. Supplements, medical conditions, and medications can all either increase the fat loss process or can slow it down. Okay, fat loss is as complicated as it gets, but when we start adding these other variables into play, you have to tell yourself, let's be patient. Let's be patient, because there may be a medical condition that can slow things down, medications that you're taking. You know, we have folks who take the fat release system and they're hypothyroidic, which means they have a low thyroid. Okay, if they're not on their thyroid medication, they're not going to see the same results. Okay, the results won't be as adequate. They won't be as sufficient or efficient. Efficient, right? That's the word I'm looking for. I got a thumbs up. Okay. So just understand that there's a lot of variables that can go into this thing, and we have to take all those into consideration. Understanding that fat loss is achieved by science, diet, and effort will help combat some of the negative effects affecting variables. And the fat release system is a full encompass program that can enhance the fat loss process and help you achieve your personal health goals, whatever they may be. Whatever your health goals are, those are yours and yours alone. The fat release system can help. Make sense?